So how can stress impact the beginning of a disease, okay? On the side of Lyme disease, let's say you've had an infection in your body for a number of years, but you've had a good immune system. Your body's been able to fight, keep back some of those Lyme disease spirochetes or co-infections, et cetera, that are there. And then a trauma comes along, like a car accident or the death of someone close or a lawsuit or something really intense. Well, the immune system drops. And how do we know this? Because if we look at the natural killer cell, the immune function in somebody who's gone through a traumatic event like a funeral, we see a decrease in natural killer cell functions up to 70–80%. So we already know the immune system goes through that trauma, right? A person who's in college or in high school that goes through getting more colds and flus during final season. Why? Because their body's under stress. They're not sleeping as much. They're worried. So those traumas weaken our immunity, make us more susceptible. On the question of how can that originate into fibromyalgia or autoimmune diseases, well, we see even women who've had childbirth, sometimes right after that trauma of the birth process itself, they'll develop lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, or some of these other autoimmune disease titers. And really, that doesn't tell you what's causing the disease, but that's the body's system has weakened, and we start to see changes in the immune system. It's a lot more complicated than that. It involves genomics, bacterial toxins, mycotoxins, neuroendocrine toxins. It involves the infections themselves. Sometimes it involves the immune system and these different changes. But this gives you a little bit of a picture and a very complex subject to how these diseases can really flare up or see the worsening of symptoms after a trauma. So thank you for joining me, and I hope this was helpful.